The creation of local government areas in Nigeria was to bring government closer to the grassroots. With the knowledge that Nigeria has vast land and a very populous country with lots of ethnic enclaves, there is the need for people in these areas to be touched with the dividends of democracy. Ogun State has a total of 20 local government areas and 236 wards. To reach the people in these areas with the very basic of amenities and infrastructure is one of the goals of the present administration. The present leadership in the various local government areas of Ogun State were elected into office on the 21st of July 2012. During their inauguration, His Excellency, the Executive Governor, Senator Ibikunle Amosun, charged them to be diligent and deliver on the promises they made to their people.
Congratulate all our new elected chairmen and women of our local government areas in Ogun State. By this election, you have become trustees of the people's mandate. All eyes are now on you to bring development closer to the people. You must all realize that by virtue of the fact that local government is the closest to the people, especially at the grassroots, you are expected to create the synergy between the federal, state, and your different local government council to ensure that the goodwill of Ogun State, who have entrusted their faith into the hands of our great party, enjoy the dividend of their trust. Let me also remind you that the only way to do this is to ensure that the people are involved in the process of making decisions that affect their lives. You must strive to ensure even development of your local government areas, and you should be fair to all. It is important that our people are assured that development will not only be visible, but have positive impact on their life and the society.
And so, the local government chairman received the charge and set out to work. In Ogun State, the Ministry for Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs sees to the matters that relate to the development of the local government and chieftaincy affairs. The Honorable Commissioner, Right Honorable Muyiwa Oladapo, speaks on the work they have focused on and efforts at ensuring that the mission to rebuild Ogun State is replicated in all the nooks and crannies of the 20 local government areas of Ogun State.
Alongside their primary objectives and functions, the local governments are doing virtually all the programs under the 5 cardinal programs for the mission for the rebuilding of the state. If it is education, in terms of education, because the local government primarily is in charge of primary education, and virtually all the local governments since we came on board have built blocks of classrooms at in different towns and locations of the state. In terms of health facility, which is another cardinal program of the state government, we have built health centers, equipped them, and also provided drugs. In terms of infrastructure, we don't have money to tar roads. We have been grading as many roads as possible.
The challenge of inadequacy of funds for the local governments prompted His Excellency Senator Ibikunle Amosun to set aside the sum of 20 million naira for each local government to address pressing peculiar needs of the people and to ensure that the lives of the people of Ogun State are positively touched irrespective of their location. Thus, almost 9 months after their swearing into office, what have the chairmen done in their various localities for the people? To answer this question, the Ministry of the Local Government Affairs decided to take a tour to assess the level of developmental work in the various local governments. 2 teams from the ministry, one headed by the Commissioner himself and the other led by the Special Advisor to the Governor on General Duties, set out on this mission.
It's very simple. The Governor gave each local government 20 million. They got the approval of the projects they intended embarking on from this ministry with support from their respective local governments through their Finance and General Purpose Committee, FNGPC. Having gotten that, and the fund was released to them, giving them about 4 to 6 weeks. It behoves on the giver to see whether they really spend the money on the projects they agree to. Because these are projects that will have direct impact on the people.
The first port of call was Ogunwaterside local government area, where an office complex foundation has been completed and work is ongoing on other projects. In meeting the needs of the people, the local government is constructing 2 maternity centers at Alo and Okeibe. The chairman speaks on other works that have been going on in his local government.
We've distributed school uniforms to all the primary school people in our local government. We've bought drugs as well, which we have distributed to all the maternity centers across the local government. We've embarked on our grading, mass grading. We've graded all the local government roads, and now we are here on the projects which we have embarked on.
At Ijebu East local government area, a lot of projects is being embarked upon, from the current rural electrification project at Ajibandele to the completed health center at Fortedu. Prior to the present administration in the state, there was no electricity in Ajibandele community. At present, new poles have been erected, and in no distant future, the community will have electricity supply. Also, a new block of classroom is being constructed at the St. John's Primary School, Itele. The new building is aimed at helping the school to house some of the over 1,000 pupils that attend the school.
Yeah, so far so good. I can see all the projects yourself. And I want to say that I'm proud of them. In anything one does, there's always room for improvement. This is a project that was started from the scratch. I learned that this is a school that has 1,300 pupils. So I'm even believing that in a short while, the block of 3 classrooms may not be even enough. But we'll get there.
Abeokuta North local government area also was visited. The various projects embarked upon by the council include the building of a new butcher store as well as public convenience for the people at Lafenwa Market. Since primary level of education falls under the purview of the local government councils, new blocks of classrooms are being constructed in Obasa and Imala communities. The chairman speaks on the delivery of these dividends of democracy for his people, while also commending the state governor and the people for their support.
At the Lafenwa Sawmill, we've been able to construct a block of 6 toilets for them at Lafenwa Sawmill. At Sabu, to ensure peaceful coexistence between the local government and non-indigenous, we've been able to reconstruct and redesign the Seriki Hausa's palace. That's what we've been able to do now.
In Ewekoro local government, the women came out in their large number to welcome the commissioner. This is not far from the fact that their major needs were market stores, and they are being constructed for them. Their joy knew no bounds.
This is part of what we have achieved for the local government. This is one of the major projects that we have done in the section of since we have received. You can see that's the beginning. We have been by Saturday, by the special grace of God, it shall be decked, and it's going up to the 2nd floor. And the same thing with our Ibikunle, that's our Balabi ward. That's our health center there. We have completed that. We have another one at Itori, which after this place we are going there now. And that's the excess of the dividends of democracy that have been brought to my local government. And I thank my Honorable Commissioner and the Governor himself for the opportunity and the support they gave us in bringing us to the doorstep of my people.
The health center at Ajegunle in Ewekoro has also been renovated and fully equipped and functional. In Shagamu local government area, signs abound that things are changing. At the UMC Nursery and Primary School, a block of classrooms is being renovated. This is to reduce the congestion being faced in the school. In Abeokuta South local government area, an ultramodern public toilet is being constructed at Kuto, Abeokuta. The chairman speaks on other projects that have been carried out by the local council.
Since we came into office, we have done a lot of jobs to complement the work our excellencies doing at the state level. In terms of roads grading, we have graded close to almost 70 roads in Ibikunle local government. And you can see the constructions we embark on, the bridge, and at the end of it all, we are going to open up that road to link the major roads at both ends.
All the chairmen of the 20 local government areas of Ogun State have been doing their best since they assumed office. In Ijebu Northeast local government area, the St. Michael's African Church School has a new block of classroom, a computer laboratory that is fully equipped with new computers for the students. Also in the community, a borehole has been sunk for the traders who bring their cattle for sale in the community.
And you can see what they come and build for us here, because we have a problem of water. During the festival of Leya or Christmas, in fact, we have been having many problems, because if our people came and they brought cows or rams, so it is we take the goods to one river over there near site before we give them water. So, and you can see what our chairman built for us now, and we are happy with what they did here.
Obafemi Owode Local Council has also been contributing its own quota to the present mission to rebuild by building a block of classroom at the St. Paul's Vicarage at Obaseriki Village. The same is also built at Owode Local Government Area. There are other many developmental projects related to the state's cardinal programs that are being carried out. The leader of the second team, the special advisor to the governor on general duties, speaks on the assessment of the works that are being carried out.
In the local governments I visited, so far so good, they've done well. Of course, they can, like I said, it can still be better if they have more funds, because the projects were actually what the people there, what they want or what they need. And of course, when we visited, we even interviewed the community people, the schools, because there are some classrooms that were being built. We interviewed the head teacher and the pupils too, and they've done pretty well.
As the state government is about to mark 2 years in office, many more developmental projects are expected from the local government areas. The challenges of nation building are faced by every tier of government. In spite of this, the chairmen of the 20 local government areas of Ogun State have been working, but there is still more to be done. As such, the special advisor has this piece of advice for the chairman.
Because performance is measured on what you've been able to do in your various local governments, And of course, my major advice is that they really have to work hard on the IGR. Well, in fact, they don't even have any choice, because if they have to look at our principal, the governor of Ogun State, when we came on, the IGR of Ogun State in general was hovering between 700 and 800 million. And as I speak to you, we're about 4 billion in IGR. I mean, you could see that. So that is the thing I want them to take a cue at and work on seriously, because if they have that, of course, they will be able to do quite a lot of things at their local government.
What is being solicited for now is the support of the good people of Ogun State and their prayers so that the mission to rebuild Ogun State will be fulfilled in no distant future.
We have come on board on a rescue mission. Along the line, we have realized that what is at hand to be rebuilt, to improve upon, are numerous. But we cannot definitely do it in 1 year, 2 years, not even 3 years. They should stand by us physically, spiritually, more in prayers, and they should show understanding. I'm sure that we'll get there.
That the people came out en masse to elect Senator Ibikunle Amosun into office in Ogun State is undeniable. As such, when the dividends of democracy are delivered to them, the people rejoice and pray that more of this kind of projects will continue.
In fact, to be sincere, as far as light is concerned, he's giving us a light. Number one, he has given us the renovation of our primary school, St. Saviour's Primary School. The building collapsed. Amosun came in and they rebuilt the place for us. Number two, our secondary school too, he has built 3 good classrooms for us there.
We have to appreciate them because if they didn't come, by the special grace of God, this will still contain some of our purpose after it's done.
I'm highly impressed with what the government is doing in our community. I pray that it will be useful to the people, and I pray that the government will have the grace of God to continue assisting the communities. This is the democracy of the government we have been praying for many years back, and they are doing it for us. I wish them success.
On Wednesday, the 24th of April 2013, His Excellency Senator Ibikunle Amosun received members of the United Nations Population Fund (UNFPA) in his office at Amosun. The team was led by the country director of UNFPA, Mrs. Victoria Achampong. The country director spoke on the reason for her visit to the governor.
Please make sure that we have adequate and qualified health personnel up to the local government level, that there's need for transportation for them to reach the poor in the communities. And I guess these were the 2 main things, and also for you to contribute to the health insurance scheme, since the people in the communities are quite excited about that. UNFPA on our part, Your Excellency, last week we had a health economist come to Ogun State to work with your colleagues specifically on this community-based health insurance scheme, and we look forward to continued support to make this a reality.
She also thanked the governor for his support in paying the state's counterpart fund for the program, and also mentioned that the executive director of the United Nations Population Fund, who is a son of Ogun State, in person of Professor Babatunde Oshotimehin, is expecting a lot from the state in terms of women's reproductive health, among others. In his response, the governor spoke on the importance of population control in the state and his administration's effort at addressing child and maternal mortality in the state.
That for us in Ogun State, not just probably, it is only UNFPA that we will be collaborating with. We will collaborate with all other agencies of the UN. We are collaborating with them. And the area in which you specialize in is very key to us, to control our population, of course, to help us in reducing our child mortality rate, which is one of the key areas which we are doing as a government. Indeed, we believe that if that is done, we will reduce this instead of probably a lot of deaths during childbirth. And to achieve that, what we did when we came in was to make sure that we introduce what we call free health services for pregnant mothers, and immediately they delivered even the pre and childbirth and the antenatal. All of them are free.
Yeah, right. Really tried. Yeah, that means it's time for work. It's time to work. Your Excellency, I must confess that UNFPA is OGO compliant.
On Wednesday, the 1st of May 2013, members of the various labor and trade unions in Ogun State joined their counterparts all over the nation and the world to mark the 2013 Labor Day also known as May Day. This year's event, which starred 100 years of nationhood, the challenges of national development, was held at the MKO Abiola Stadium, Kuto Abeokuta, the Ogun State capital. The chairman of the Ogun State chapter of the Trade Union Congress TUC, Comrade Sheyi Adebanjo, congratulated the labor force.
This is a day set aside to reflect critically on the socio-political situation of Nigeria vis-à-vis its importance and effect on the lives of Nigerian workers. And through brainstorming, provide workable solutions towards making life more bearable for all of us. I salute the courage, discipline, and endurance of the Nigerian workers in the face of the present global economic challenges.
The chairman of the Nigerian Labour Congress Ogun State chapter, Comrade Ambali Akim Olatunji, in his address noted that Nigeria came into existence 100 years ago as a country, thus the need to address the challenges facing the country. The chairman also thanked the present administration for the support given to the State Council and the infrastructural changes going on in the state.
Let me start by appreciating the contribution of His Excellency Senator Ibikunle Amosun to Nigerian Labour Congress. You will all bear with me and agree that His Excellency 1 year ago laid the foundation of ultramodern secretarial complex for Nigerian Labour Congress. He did promise then that within 1 year he will have completed that beautiful edifice. And in a record time of 10 months, this was fulfilled and the building has been completed and commissioned. We say to Your Excellency, thank you and God bless you.
The governor, who was represented by his deputy, Prince Segun Adeshegun, congratulated the two labor bodies on this year's May Day celebration. He further spoke on the various steps taken by the government to help the civil servants in the state.
Within the space of 2 years of our administration, we have constantly demonstrated our commitment to the capacity development of our workforce in various ways. This is exemplified in the various programs we have designed and the different motivations we have put in place to improve the working condition of workers. As you are all aware, we have resuscitated the Public Service Forum Lecture Series, a viable platform where public servants come together to cross-fertilize ideas and improve on an effective and efficient service delivery.
After the speeches, there was the traditional May Day march past by the various unions in the state.
On our feedback segment this week, we have this message from Agbenyangi Olushola Ayodele, a student of Toga High School, Ere, with phone number 080-800-29295. It reads, Mr. Governor, Ere ward of Ado-Odota local government area needs many things like road and electricity. I'll be very grateful if you grant our request. Thanks.
Area ward is one of the wards the governor has given special attention to, even including this type of this road you talked about. And I'm sure that as I speak with you, the chairman of the local government, the chairman of the local government on his own, and in conjunction with the state government at another level, have made arrangements to take transformers there for provision of electricity.
Another one is from phone number 081-8330-5518. It says, we need good road in our Agoro community in Ward 2, Odo-Ogbolu local government area.
the governor, to a large extent, just approved a contract through the ESCO. We've just concluded the contract for the expansion and rehabilitation of the roads spanning from that end to Italy. So they should please be patient, show some understanding with us. We'll definitely assist.
For comments, questions, and observations, send a text to the GSM number displayed on your screen. Or send an email to be a part of rebuilding our beloved gateway state.
Ọmọ Ògùn, Ìṣẹ̀yà.